Hi everybody, Jan's back with another Q&A session, and this time I would like to answer Tom's question. He asked, do you use much mid-side processing, and if so, in what context and how? So long story short, mid-side processing is really technical and very complicated, so I explained that in a different video which I will post in the comments. So to answer your question, Tom, no, I don't use much mid-side at all. I try to avoid it wherever I can. I experimented with mid-side compression for a while, and more often than not, I realized I didn't like it. I sometimes believed it was okay in the mix, but then usually the next day I realized it was a bit iffy, a little bit unnatural, so I don't use it much. I also don't use much mid-side equalizing. However, it does happen every once in a while that I actually pull out the bass from the side channel. That is something I do on occasion. There's a lot that can be done with mid-side processing, but I treat it more like a tool that I pull out when I'm in trouble. So most of the time when I mix, I don't actually use it. I usually don't need it because I can solve most stereo issues with panning by adding time-based effects. I'm a big fan of making my time-based effects really nice and wide and stereo. And then in recording, you can do a lot by simply recording a signal with two microphones. Now I use a stereo technique instead of a single mic. And if you then have, let's say, a space pair of pencil condensers aiming at the sound source, you can record one take where you leave the guitar a bit close on one side, and then you move the player over to the other side, record two takes, pan them hard left, right, and you get a really natural sounding stereo image that you just can't replicate with plugins or in the mix. So I guess that's where the key is, that's where the money is when it comes to mixing stereo. Mid-side processing, yep, it has its place in mastering, certainly in some situations, but I've always treated it more like a tool that I use when I'm in trouble. I don't want to use that on every mix. So I would say out of the last 10 mixes I've done, I maybe used it once. Maybe, about that. Okay, tomorrow I'll be back with another question. Everybody have a great day. See you soon.